That's an excellent question. I've actually had a number of unfortunate experiences with superannuation over the last 10 years. In one case, the man involved died without a will, and his children were his next of kin. They were due to inherit by way of intestacy, and a lady friend of his surfaced and alleged she'd been his de facto. And we were told by the children that wasn't true. She'd been a friend of his, but not his de facto. And so we applied to the court for the children to be appointed as administrators, which would have meant they would have had the authority to deal with the estate and to divide it between themselves. What this lady, who was very cunning, did was approached his superannuation fund and persuaded them that she was his de facto, and they decided to pay it out to her. She didn't have to go near the estate or the court, and we ended up in the Superannuation Complaints Tribunal fighting over the superannuation. We had another case where a gentleman left children, one of whom he was estranged from, and left everything to the other children, none to this child. This child again approached the superannuation fund and persuaded them to give him a share of the superannuation, which was not what his father had wanted. And so again, we became involved in a fight over the superannuation. So just be aware that your superannuation isn't necessarily part of your estate. It's not necessarily going to be dealt with under your will. It may be important to sign a binding death benefit nomination, which compels the trustee of the fund to pay the superannuation in the way that you want. So there are other issues in relation to superannuation. Don't assume that it will automatically become part of your estate or automatically go where you want it to go unless you've taken steps to ensure that happens. So thanks for the question, Brenda.